Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Levoit Core300S Air Purifier. And what I want to do today, first of all get it unboxed, show you the setup process, also want to go through some of the features and benefits that it offers. If you follow me on YouTube for a while, then you might recognise this brand, Levoit, because I spoke about one of the tower fans recently, and I must admit the feedback I'm getting, from my videos and also from Amazon as well, because that's where I tend to look at a lot of the feedback, then it's really good. So that might be worth checking out. But anyway, for this video, I'm talking about the air purifier. So we've got a book of instructions and we've got a protective piece on top there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to need to stand up for this. So I'm quite excited about this, because the air purification market is huge at the moment. But from the research I've done, this is one of the best-selling air purifiers on Amazon. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to have a look and I'm going to give this one a go. Do you know what? I like talking about brands sometimes that people haven't heard of. Now, I know that probably sounds a little bit strange, but I was quite intrigued by this as to why so many people are buying this. For those that have followed me on YouTube for a while, you'll know that I'm not a huge fan of instructions, but I must admit I'm just having a quick look at the quick start guide, and I suppose it's lucky I did have a look at this. The first thing it says to remove the filter from its plastic packaging. I would never have known that, and to do that all you need to do is to unscrew the base. So just take that out. Oh, I don't want to drop that. Just need another hand for this. So we just remove the filter from the plastic packaging, pop that to one side. So that's quite a nice chunky filter actually. That's it's quite a nice solid feeling filter. I know it's just a filter, but nevertheless it looks very well built. So if we just pop that back in the bottom there, like that. So that will just drop in like that. And then if we just screw the base back on, that's it. Next thing to do is just to plug it in. So I have just plugged it in, that's switched on now. And all we need to do is to download the VE-Sync app. Now I've already got some other products that use the same app, which is always really good actually. So all I need to do, I'll just show you this. I've got a couple of air fryers on here as well. So I'm just going to add another device, and what it's doing is it's just asking what kind of device, and because I've already got it plugged in and switched on, then it's already found the product. So it's just saying add the device. So press and hold the power button for 5 seconds until the Wi-Fi indicator starts blinking. So just press and hold that for 5 seconds. And as you can see here, hopefully, it's just saying connecting, and I just need to connect to the relevant Wi-Fi connection. There we are. So it's just connecting. Hopefully you can see all this. So ever so quick. I can't believe how quick all this is. So where do I want to put it? What it's asking now is, do I want to put it in a certain room? And I think for me, so at the moment I'm in my living room, so let's select living room. There's quite a few places you can select. So device name, what do I want to call it? So I'm just going to call it air purifier. There we are, and you can, if you want to, you can even customize the icon if you wanted to, but I'm more than happy with that. So it's just doing a firmware update at the moment. There we are. I'd always recommend doing firmware updates. Let's just sit down while it's doing this. There's nothing worse than having out of date either software or firmware. So what's really good is that companies like Levoit will keep updating the firmware and the software on these products. there we are. That's done now. It only took a moment. So select done on there. And do I want to enable any third-party apps? So you can actually add on, so here I've got a choice of Alexa or Google Assistant. I have got Google here, but I have got Alexa as well. So I'm actually going to, let's add on Alexa, because I think this could be quite fun. And then it just says to connect. And all you need to do is you just need to, in theory, link the two together. So link VE Sync with Alexa, and then once you've done it, then that's it. That's it. So that's all done now. And if I just go back, then I'll just show you. So that's everything set up. So I've got a couple of air fryers, and I've got the air purifier all within the VE Sync app. And personally, I like that. I like that you don't have to have a whole range of different apps to control a lot of these devices. But now I've got that set up, then I think we can start to have a look at the air purifier itself. So now that everything's set up, I can give you a demonstration of how the air purifier will work. First of all, I just wanted to show you the dimensions of the air purifier. So as far as the height, you're looking around 36.5 centimeters, around 14.5 inches. And the diameter of it, so you're looking around 23 centimeters, around 9 inches. So just make sure that you've got enough space to put it in, or wherever you're going to put it, just have a quick measure. It is recommended to have space around the fan, so don't have it too close to a wall. In the instructions, which I've had a quick read of, it is recommended that you have it at least 38 centimeters away from any wall. I suppose that just allows plenty of space for the air to circulate. So this model has 3-stage filtration. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm normally quite good at remembering some of the features and benefits, but I'm just going to, as I say, cheat a little bit, just read this from the box, because I want to make sure that the information I'm giving you is correct. So the 3-stage filtration on this model, first of all, we've got the preliminary filter that captures the larger particles such as lint, fibres and hair. Then you've got the H13 True HEPA filter. That captures at least 99.97% of the airborne particles, 0.3 microns in size, such as fine dust and smoke. Then you've got the high efficiency activated carbon filter, and that helps to neutralise smoke, fumes, odours and volatile organic compounds, or VOCs as they're commonly known, such as things like household disinfectants and pesticides. So in a moment I'm going to change the camera angle, just show you the display on top here, because it's a really nice display. First of all, it does mention that it is a smart air purifier, and it enables you to use different smart speakers. Now the one I've got is the Alexa speaker, so I just want to give you a quick demonstration of this. Alexa, air purifier on.
Okay.
And what that's done is that has kicked into action. I'll just quickly show you this. So this is the display on top here, and there's quite a few things that you can do, but I'll just show you it switching it off. Alexa, turn air purifier off.
Okay.
As you can see, that's now turned the air purifier off. So I've just changed the camera angle, just to give you a much better idea as to how the display looks on top. Now there's quite a few options you can do. I suppose the main advantage, you've either got the controllability through the app. So this is the Levoit app itself. So you can control it through the app if you want to. So if I wanted to turn the unit on, then I can do, and I can turn it off like that. So I really like that display. I think that's really good. If you wanted to, you've got 3 different speeds. So you've got low, medium and high. And do you know what, I really like the display on here. I just think that looks fantastic. Then you've got sleep, and clearly what sleep will do is that will really slow the speed of the fan down. So well, you probably won't be able to hear it because it's really, really quiet at the moment. But clearly if you change it to a high speed, then it will be noisier. You're always going to have some natural noise from the fan. But you have got the auto setting, and what the auto will do is that just adjusts the fan speed based on the air quality readings, and it just helps to eliminate the extra step of the manual adjustment. So I couldn't really ask for more. So what it's doing is it's just monitoring the air quality, and it will increase or decrease the fan speed accordingly. Now you have got a schedule on here, and essentially what that can do, you can actually set it so you can have it to come on and to go off at certain times of the day or over certain days. So you could either have it to come on, say, once a day or several times a week, however often you wanted to have it switched on. Then you can select whether you want it on low, medium, high, or the sleep operation. So if you wanted it to come on, for example, every night at a certain time and then to turn off in the morning, then all of this is controlled through the app. Next one to show you is this one. This is the timer, and what the timer will do is this just enables you to turn the air purifier off. Very, very simple. So you've got either 1, 2, 4 or 8 hours almost as presets, or if you know that you wanted it to turn off within a certain time range, then just select it on the left hand side here for the hours and the right hand side there for minutes. So that goes all the way up to, well, 23 hours 59 minutes. So essentially you've got a 24-hour timer that you can have it on for. Once you've set that, just press the OK button and then it will turn off after that time. There is actually quite a lot more you can do. So through the app, it's telling us that the filter life is 100% remaining before it needs to be looked at. The next thing on here, which is quite interesting, this is a PM 2.5. And essentially this is going to show us, I've not long had it on, so it's not really giving us a true reading yet, but this is basically giving us air quality updates over a certain period of time. I suppose what it would do is if I left this on for several hours, say for 24 hours, then it would give us an indication as to the air quality. And what it's measuring is it's measuring very, very small microns. So these are 2.5 microns in size or below. And what it will do through the app, it'll show us on here hopefully how it's improved it during the day, and that's using the laser dust sensor that's built into the air purifier. And what it will do is it just scans the surrounding areas and it just gives you the updates on the air quality indicator on the app here. This is the running time, so it just gives us a running time that we've been using it for. Clearly I've not been using it for that long at the moment, but what it will do is it's give us a cumulative put my teeth back in, cumulative running. This is equivalent to 0 days living in the Amazon forest. It's quite an interesting one. And this is the cumulative purified, so equivalent to planting 0.1 trees around your home. So it's 105.9 cubic feet. That's quite fascinating. Through the app, what you've also got the ability to do is just to turn the display off. That's it. I didn't press it properly first time. And if I just swipe that, then it just turns the display back on. At the bottom here, you've got the display lock. So what you can do is you've got the ability to lock the display if you want to. So if you've got little children around their house that like to come and press buttons on top, then you've got the ability just to lock it on the top, and anything that you press is not enabled. It's just displaying the little key symbol there. And then to get rid of that, all you need to do is just press that across, and then you're back to working normally through the app and the controls on the top. You have got auto mode settings, so there's quite a lot that you can choose within here. So you can select, I suppose, the efficiency level. Most of the time, what have I pressed there? I'm not quite sure what I've pressed, but I suppose a lot of the time I want it to be fairly quiet. Okay, here at the moment I've got it in my lounge. I'm actually going to try this in my bedroom overnight just to see. I'm really intrigued to see what it will do as to some of the levels of the microns. I mentioned about the 2.5 microns, the display, so I'm going to try that over the next couple of nights. But I suppose just to go back through the app, that's pretty much the app itself. You have got some settings at the top here, so there's quite a few different options as far as the things like the voice commands, so you can enable that if you want to, or just turn it off. And then on the top here, you've got quite a few different options. These are really replicated from the app. Personally, I prefer doing it through the app, but if you wanted to come up and just change the fan speed, then you've got the option too. That's it. Just press that, so that goes from 1, 2, 3, but I think for me, I tend to have it on the auto. Then you've got the sleep setting, timer, but I suppose more importantly, if you just want to turn it off, it's nice to have the controllability from the top of the air purifier. When it comes to maintenance of the air purifier, it is really easy. There's not a huge amount that you need to do. I did show you, first of all, in the earlier part of the video, how to put the filter in, but I'll just show you this. So if I take this off, just tip the filter out, there we are. So really the only thing you need to do, I suppose a couple of things. First of all, probably I'd say once a month, really depending on how much you're using it, probably once a month, just give this a good vacuum. So get your vacuum cleaner out, just get the nozzle, and it doesn't really need to be on a high setting. Just be careful because you don't want to damage this at all, but just give it a good vacuum. And then Levoit will recommend that the filter is replaced around 6 to 8 months. Clearly that's going to depend how often you're using it. It can depend on the quality of the air within your rooms. So if they are, I suppose if a lot of air purification is needed, then it could be looking around 6 to 8 months. If you're using it on the odd occasion, I suppose if it's something you use in, say, a couple of times a week, then you wouldn't need to replace it that often. But through the app, then it does give you a recommendation. I showed you that earlier, as to when the filter needs to be replaced. And then to put that back in, it is really easy. So that just slots in there like that, just drops in. Make sure you put the base on. So that's it, that just screws into place, and then you're ready to go. If you're thinking about buying one of these models, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Levoit Core300S Air Purifier. Please give us a thumbs up on my YouTube video, click subscribe and leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. I suppose there are some things I could have done. So if you've come here to look for a feature or something as far as the demonstration of it, I've just tried to give you a quick overview. There's quite a lot I could talk about. I'm amazed how much this has got, actually. I'm really, really impressed. But if you've got any questions on it, then this is something I'm going to be using at home. Then, yeah, as I say, if you've got any questions, pop it in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.